Imagine feeding 50 massive research papers into a single folder, asking an incredibly specific question about their contents and getting an immediate, highly accurate answer. Or taking those exact same documents and listening to a two-host audio conversation discussing the material, generated entirely from your text. Today, we are going to walk through how to take scattered, raw documents and construct a unified, interactive knowledge hub using NotebookLM. To build this, you only need two things: an active Google account and a collection of source materials you want to analyze. By the end of this process, you will transition from passively reading through piles of text to actively managing your own personalized research assistant. Starting on the main NotebookLM dashboard, click Create New Notebook. Give your project a clear, relevant name to begin. A pop-up window immediately prompts you to add sources. Import files directly from Google Docs, upload PDFs from your hard drive, or paste in web URLs. Keep upload limits in mind. Maximum 50 sources per notebook. Sources are capped at 500,000 words or 200 megabytes. For web links, strict boundaries apply. YouTube URLs require public captions, and the system cannot scrape paywalled articles. Once your files finish uploading, you enter the primary three-panel workspace. Look to the left side of your screen. This Sources panel is where imported materials reside. Compiling all these documents successfully establishes a secure, centralized data silo, perfectly organized and ready for immediate deep analysis. Moving to the center of the screen, you will find the Chat panel. The system has analyzed your uploads to generate a brief summary and suggested starter questions. This interaction relies on a strict rule called source grounding. The AI is restricted to using only specific facts from the documents in your left-hand panel. Because of this restriction, if you ask the chat prompt to write a fictional story or invent data not found in your sources, the system will simply refuse the request. But when you type in a specific analytical question about your material, the response generates with numerical inline citations attached to key claims. Clicking on any of these numerical citations automatically opens the original source document and scrolls directly to the exact highlighted quote used for the answer. This precise mapping tethers the AI to your actual documents, preventing hallucinated responses and allowing you to instantly verify data. Look to the right side of your workspace to open the third area, the Studio panel. This interface displays a grid of generation options. Use these chips to create study guides, briefing docs, or flashcards. Selecting an option commands the AI to synthesize your entire source library into a newly formatted document, saved directly below the menu. This player interface shows the audio overview function. By clicking Generate, the system produces a conversational audio summary of your sources, complete with playback controls to listen while you work. The Studio panel takes raw text from your inputs and converts it into actionable study materials. You now have a complete functional ecosystem. Your inputs live in the Sources panel on the left, you query them in the Chat panel in the center, and you synthesize them into new formats using the Studio panel on the right. Every document and conversation in this notebook remains entirely private to you. NotebookLM treats each project as a completely isolated data environment. If you need to collaborate, click the Share button in the top right. You can invite colleagues by email, granting them either read-only viewer access to your materials or editor access to add their own sources and notes. By mastering these three panels, you have engineered a scalable artificial intelligence tightly focused on your specific research needs.